Hello, hi everyone. Hello, 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 and welcome back. Wow. I know some of you are gonna be missing me today because I'm gonna see if you remember that it's Wednesday and we're supposed to be here in our community. So, how are you doing? It's been a while, a couple of days. I've been missing you. But I'm back. I'm back with so much stuff. Oh my goodness. Pardon my allergies. Yeah. So who is joining me live today? Let me know where you're joining me from. And if you're gonna be watching the replay, let me know where you're watching from because is your freedom worth it? Is your freedom worth it? We're going to talk about that today because price is what we pay, but value is what we get. Okay. So, and the natural thing to do is when we hear about something, we're going to be like, how much does it cost? Yeah. What's the cost? So we become curious. So, for those of you who are going to be meeting me for the first time, if we have not met before, of course, my name is Yvette Guerrero, and I come to this community Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We talk things from inspiration, education, empowerment, but primarily I'm here to leverage, help home based business owners, network marketers, MLMs, direct salespersons, social sellers, help them to leverage the power of social media and to grow their business online. So, using modern social media tools. I'm just here as a vessel, as a conduit, because so I get and so I give, right? So I'm here to just share. Before I go any further, I'm a little stuffed up, I have to say, because I traveled out of we went to Las Vegas. Of course, I was talking about that. So let me share with you a little bit that story. And I end up just having become a little congested. It was really hot in Vegas. I'm not accustomed to that kind of a temperature, over 100 degrees. Yeah. So it was really, really hot in Vegas. I was doing fine when I was there. But by the time I traveled back and I had to stop, I think in Kansas City, yeah, Kansas City was really cold and the storms were coming in. And I was there for an extended period of time because the flights were being delayed and canceled. So I spent the entire day in Kansas City and it was really cold. And of course, here I am. It didn't take long coming to the extreme heat, coming into this cold temperature. And so I became a little, so my voice is a little off. So, um, pardon my, but nevertheless, I miss you guys. I had to come back. However, I had to come back because, I want to share with you a little story here because so while I was at the airport and I waited, I mean, all day. When I first of all, when I found that the flight was canceled, I was like, okay, well, I need to find me a quiet spot because I can pull up my computer and I can do some work. That's kind of hard in the airport, right? And that's a smaller airport, so it was so difficult to find a little corner where I could function from. So I used my phone for pretty much for the entire day, try to connect and do whatever I could do on my phone. Well, it was still noisy. It was still noisy, but it was so interesting that as I was there the entire day, seeing what was going on and people moving the busy and this and that and just stuff. I was just be like, man, this is life. It's like some are over there doing that, some are over there doing this, some buying food, some are getting coffee, some are just sitting, some are sleeping. You look around, it's like so many different things were happening all at the same time. And I thought to myself, man, this is life. This is life. You really don't get to, you by yourself in your home, just you by yourself. You don't get to see that. Now I got to see that for about 8 hours. I was just, paying attention to all the activities and everything that was going around while I was working my business. But it was so interesting that for 2 years, Oh my goodness, for 2 years we've been like not being able mm, to go out and to travel out and or to be in places like that in such close proximity. So so it was just that time, and I'm like, man, this is what we've been missing all along. This is what we've been missing all along. And I was so happy. I mean, I was like, I really wanted to get home, get on with my business, get on with life, but I had to embrace that. Because one thing we know we can control. We can control what we can control. We cannot control things that are out of our control. Control the control levels. There are certain things I could control them. I could control my attitude. I could control my thoughts. I could control how my gratitude. At least I was in a place. I wasn't outside. Rain wasn't wetting me and all that good stuff. I was still safe and sound, no broken bones. So a lot of things I was grateful for. But I was there. And then by the time I got home, it was so late. Oh my goodness. So now my body's now just adjusting from that 3 hour time difference. So it's a lot of stuff that embodies up into that entire day of travel. So is it worth it? Price is what you pay, value is what you get. Now, with all of that, I endured coming back home from Las Vegas conference, from the Digital Networker Live. It was worth every penny. It was worth me going there, and no one wants to endure any challenges or any hardships, but it was worth the time I spent there. And so I got time to reflect and do all of that, and so it was worth every penny. Because the first thing that comes to mind a lot of times when we hear about something, whether it's a great opportunity, whether it's something that we really need and we want to buy it, the first thing we want to talk about, what's the cost? What's the cost? That's so natural. It's like we are an impulse. First you want to see how much does it cost. You go to the store and you pick something up, and the first thing you want to look for is the price. What does it cost? I want to shift your mind today in a little way, to a point where we need to start looking at the value. We need to start looking at the value of the thing. Yes, cost is important because of course, you're gonna spend money. You have to have money in your pocket. But then you want to look at the value. And the reason I'm saying that is because all of us are in business, and we're here. We want people to look at our opportunity. We want people to look at our products. We want people to buy or to take part. But what are we offering? Is it the price or is it the value? So let's put ourselves in their shoes, okay? And think about how they feel when we present an opportunity and they start looking at the cost. And you're saying to yourself, it's only $35 or it's only $40 or it's only $200. But isn't that the way you think as well? So we want to shift. We want to shift now, because whatever we focus on, expand. So people know when we're thinking about, man, it's only $200. They can't afford that. It's only $50. They can't afford that. You know, it's that's not a lot of money. No, that's not what we are supposed to be selling. Not the cost of whatever. We're supposed to be focusing on the value, the benefits. What is the person going to be benefiting? So when we sell the benefits, or we talk about the benefits of what we have, the value of what we have, then it's easier for the person to say, oh, I get all of that for that. Yeah, you got to change some mindset. And sometimes we just cannot break through that noise, because the first thing, how much does it cost? That's the first question. How much is it cost? How much is it? We're looking at the dollar sign, and we're not looking at the value. And it's the same thing that is happening to our marketplace, because we want people to take part in our opportunity. We want them to, purchase our products. We want them to become our partners, business partners, whatever we want them to do. But the price, the cost, the price is that's the first thing. Boom, in there, So we now have to change some things around how we market. How we market, we have to drive for the persons knowing the benefits of what they're gonna. It's sometimes you can't even compare. You can't even compare the value, the benefits, what it's worth to the cost, the price. I always hear people say when you go to the dollar store, you buy something for $1, you get $1 worth, right? Yeah. But some people will say, I go to the dollar store, I buy this, I get my money's worth, whatever is that means. But they get their value. That's what they're talking about, right? So, does every time you buy, you get your value, you get the money's worth? Does it worth every penny you spend? I'm gonna let you answer that, because if I may say, not everything that I buy, I get my money's worth. Okay? Because depends on what I'm looking for. Maybe the value is there, I just can't see it because it wasn't like articulated to me, right? So I want to just tease your brain today. I'm just kind of resting my voice a little bit, but I want to tease your brain today in a way. We've got to start looking at things a different way. And so our prospects will start looking at things in a different way. The people we want to join us in our community, want to join our business, the ones we want to coach, the ones we want to have conversation with. We want to present the benefits. We want to present the value. We want to show them, is it worth it to have this marker? What is the value that you will get from having this green marker here, even if it costs $2? Okay, so it costs $2. Let's see how productive you can make this marker to be. What are you going to use it for? What are you going to get out of it? How long is it going to last? So when we look at our opportunity and our business from that standpoint, and we can articulate that to a person or to a group of people or our target market, we're in a better shape. So we pay a price. Of course, we pay for it. There's a cost. But the value, my friends, the value, what will you get out of it in the long run? Okay, so we are all in network marketing or in some social selling or in some online marketing or, all kinds of stuff. Now, okay, everything that we're doing online, we're in social media, we're doing stuff and we're doing stuff. So is it worth it? Is it worth it for you to maybe buy into an opportunity because you're searching for your financial freedom or your personal freedom or your time freedom? I just don't have any time. I need to spend time with my kids. I need to spend more time with my family. Oh my goodness, my husband, my wife just can't have enough time. The date nights are gone. The children are not seeing us. I'm in debt. I need some form of freedom, because that's what everybody's after, right? Most people, we want freedom from something, from the 9 to 5, from the boss that is just crazy, just driving something. But when we are given an opportunity, or when we are faced with it, when we are provided an opportunity, the first thing we look at is, how much does it cost? The question we should be asking, what is in it for me? What is the value here? Let's see. What will I get? Will it take me a little closer to what I'm trying to where I'm trying to go? Will it allow me to, fire my boss? Will it allow me to, phase out my 9 to 5? My health is failing or something, my family is I'm losing will it help me to achieve those goals? How will it help me? Yeah. If this is something that you're interested in, what value am I getting? So we got to start looking at the benefits, the value that is presented, not the dollar sign, because the money will come. If you can find value, from this product or this opportunity or this, partnership, yeah, then the things are going to happen that you'll achieve the goals that you have set for yourself, your financial freedom goal, your goal to travel the world, your health goals, your so we've got to shift the narrative, my friends. Not gonna be before you long today because I'll still to raise my voice a little, but I have to come with this because the price versus the value. Gotta start checking on that because I've paid a lot of money for my education, right? A lot of money for education. I went, having 2 master's degree and all the rest of those degrees. So we pay into our education for a reason, right? We pay into it because, of course, we want to, get the credentials so we can get a good job. And, maybe we're working in a job that we need to, up level the skills, whatever it is, wherever you fall on the spectrum. You might not have done what I did, but you have done other things. So we buy into that because without that and get that certification, that diploma, now you can present your paperwork and say, well, you're qualified in this particular area based on this so many hours of study. Why you think that the colleges and the universities have a certain amount of credit hours attached to a particular course? Because outside of those credit hours, you're not proficient. You're not the expert. You're not the potential of you getting a job in that particular area. I mean, you have not fully fulfilled the requirements for that particular course. So all these things. So we do them, we buy into them in our education, right? So we say we want freedom in our own business by doing our own business. Why aren't we buying into the things that will allow that? So, because the first thing we're looking at, oh, there's too much money. Then the second thing we are looking at is the work we have to do. Yeah. When I went to college, when I went to university, I had some hard work, my friends. Yeah. Those midnight hours, those 20-page papers, those 12-page papers, those statistical things we got to do, those diagrams and graph and you name it, and all kinds of, those research papers in the library. You have a table and you got books here, books there. How many of you, like myself, had all them books on the bed? One side of the bed was just books. You fall asleep on them books. So we paid a price, and it's not necessarily a dollar sign. You lose some sleep. You couldn't even go out to the parties. So we paid a price. I paid a price. I didn't go in, no social, nothing then. Okay, you working a full-time job, you're doing full-time studies, laundry get knocked, Sometimes no dinner, you gotta order food. So there's a price, but the price that you pay, you should be looking at the value you're getting from it. I knew that at the end of the day, when I graduated, I could hold my thing up and I'm ready now. My job, I could go out and apply for the job. Or if I was already in the job, now I was ready to take on the newness, the other skills, the other, task or job description, and we could be promoted. And we know how it goes in the educational arena. Bring that home to your arena here online, in your marketing arena. Think about the value you're getting from what you're doing right now. What are you aiming at? The financial freedom, the time freedom, personal freedom, the chasing the firing your boss, getting home with your kids, being able to go to your child's play date and all that good stuff. Those things are some of the things that we yearn for. And that's why we come over here in social selling, network marketing, online business, because we want to. So we got to stop, shift the narrative now. Stop paying attention. Oh, that costs too much money. What are you getting? Is it moving you closer to your goal? So they have the phrase, price is what you pay, value is what you get. We got to start looking for the value. And we need to do the same thing for our prospects. We need to educate them in the benefits, the value that they'll get from what we have to offer. So now they'll look at it. Oh, if I pay $59 or whatever it is for this particular product, I'll get a much more better complexion. The sun won't damage my skin, whatever it is. Yes, because we buy the perfume, but we don't care. I mean, we care about the smell, right? Yeah. The bottle might be looking like crazy, but we care about how it makes us, the aroma. That's what we are buying. And think about things like this, my friends. We're going to be talking, but of course, like I always offer my ebook with the attractionmarketing.com ebook, where you can first of all grab your skills. You can get into not only that, but you have an opportunity to get into my email listing, where you can get some cool stuff every week from my email box. Now that's two. And then you will have an opportunity to join my free group, Your Business and Social Media. It's here on Facebook, so just look it up, Your Business and Social Media, where I'm building that group for attraction marketers. If you're interested in learning more about attraction marketing and how you can use attraction marketing in your business, that's the group you want to join, so we can do some more work and some more one-on-ones. Now, of course, here we go to YvetteGuerrero.com/AMF book, and that's rolling on the screen. So you can get that, and for a minimal cost, but the value that you're going to get out of that is phenomenal. So go ahead and grab your ebook. And of course, follow me here at Yvette Guerrero Online, where I come live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday for just tips. So and I'll break down. I'll be ready to tell you about Las Vegas. Yes, and all the things, and some of the things are going to be changing in this community. We're going to be doing and adding. Yes, we're going to have that coming. But for right now, I want you to think about how we move forward for the rest of the year. We have goals to achieve, but we want to remember that in moving forward, we've got to know and remember our target market, our prospects, the people we speak to, the people we are having conversation with, and what we are trying to achieve. So remember now, it's not always about the price. It's more so about the value and the benefits that you'll get from what you're buying into. All right, I'll see you on Friday. Take care. Walk good. Bye-bye.